Hey everybody, this is a short little video that I want to do to help make sure that you are ready for the test on Thursday. This is going over the type of question that I messed up at the end of class today. It's so easy when I get in a hurry and am feeling stressed about time to make mistakes and not think through things carefully. So I just want you to have these to review. I had told you I would work on them with you before class Thursday, before the test, but I think this would be better. So let's look at problem number 9 on page 386. On page 386, the problem says, find the measure of each interior angle of pentagon ABCDE. So you can see that I have drawn pentagon ABCDE, and in this problem they actually drew the diagram for you. So we need to find the measure of each interior angle. Okay, before we can find any angle, we always have to start by finding the total number of degrees. Then we can narrow it down to each individual angle's degrees. So do you remember what formula we use? We use our n minus 2 times 180. n minus 2 times 180 is going to tell us how many degrees in the interior of this polygon. So in this case, it's a pentagon. It's a 5-sided figure, so 5 minus 2 is 3 times 180. And I am going to do that on my calculator really quickly. I did that wrong. Hang on. 540 degrees. Okay, now we know that 540 degrees make up the entire inside of this. So now let's make an equation that says each of these angles added up equals that. So 540 degrees equals angle A, which is 3Z, plus angle B, which is 4Z, and so forth, plus 5Z, plus 3Z, plus 5Z again. Okay, so that's all the angles. So now we're going to have 540 equals, and we're going to add all these up. 5 plus 5 is 10, 14, 17, 20. 20Z. I added those out of order, just adding things that are easy for me. And let me double check that really quickly. 5, 10, 13, 17, 20. Yes. Okay, so now Z is going to be 540 degrees divided by 20, which is 27 degrees. So Z is 27 degrees, but that doesn't actually tell us the measure of any of these angles. It only tells us what Z equals, and I just realized you couldn't see any of that. I'm so sorry. So I added all the angles and set them equal to 540. All of them added up were 20Z, which equals 540, and Z equals 27. Okay, so now we've got to plug Z into each of these angles. So angle A is going to equal 3 times 27. Which is 81. Angle B is going to equal 4 times 27, which equals 108. And we keep going doing angle C, angle D, and angle E. And that's all we do there. That would be the final answer once you had answered each of those angles. All right, now let me look at that one and check and make sure that I got that right so far. I did. Okay. So now let's look at this last problem. This is like the one I was going to do on the board today. Find the measure of the smallest angle of the octagon. Well, in this one, and the problem like it on the test, you are not given the diagram. You need to draw it or think through it at least. But I drew this. I knew this was unlikely to be a regular, actually I knew it wasn't a regular polygon because on the test I would have been told that the measures of the angles were A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, and 8A, and obviously that means that they are not all the same. So I need to start, before I can find the smallest, which of course is just going to be A, I need to find out what the total interior of this polygon is. So let's get started. We're going to say n minus 2 times 180, or in this case 8 minus 2, which is 6. Times 180, and 6 times 180 is 1080. Now to solve for A, I've got to set all of those parts equal to A, or I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to say. I've got to set all of these angles equal to the 180 degrees that makes up the whole polygon. So I'm going to say 1080 equals A plus 2A plus 3A plus 4a plus 5a plus 6a plus 7a, we're almost done, plus 8a. Now, I have 1080 on this side, and I need to simplify. All of those added up equal 36a. Let me double check that really quickly. That would be 15, 21, 26, 30, 33, 35, 36. Remember, this is a 1a, so 36a. Now I need to divide 1080 by 36 to get a alone, and that's going to be 30. Only one of these angles is actually a. All the rest of them are multiples of a. So the smallest angle is a, and it is 30 degrees. And that would be the answer to this question. Remember, it said find the measure of the smallest angle. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to go over that with you so that we don't have to before the test. You're welcome to ask me a question about it before the test, but just wanted to give you this information, and I will put this link on your lesson plans. All right, hope y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.